Hi, I'm Alona from PITCAM, and I'm sitting here today with Adrian from NORTHLANE.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Leon. I'm just wondering if you guys have any rituals you go through before you go on stage. Cheers.
Leon. Mate, rituals before stage. Unless I'm feeling quite nervous, I usually just have a bit of alone time. I like to get... A lot of the boys have their ritual where they set up their equipment and they warm up and stuff like that. Besides doing my vocal warm-ups, I just like to have a bit of alone time just to mentally prepare myself for the set. Besides that, I just like to get it over and done with. And so I just look forward to playing the show and get really excited about it.
Hey guys, my name is Robert, and here's my question. On your tour with Architects and Stray from the Path, did you have any free time to explore the cities you were in? And if so, did you see anything special or memorable?
Well, yes, most likely me out of all the rest of the guys, I do the most sightseeing. So yeah, I try and get out as much as I can when we have spare time on the tour during the day. Just a few days ago I was in Paris and I got to see a lot of cool things like the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, Luxor Obelisk. That was just a few of the things we saw that day. But besides that, I saw a lot of cool things in Barcelona and Madrid. I try and do as much sightseeing as I can everywhere, even when we're in Poland and Scandinavia. I like to take a few photos and videos myself, so I always make sure to go out and take a few photos and videos and have some memories to keep for the rest of my life during our travels with the band. And thank you for asking that question as well.
Hey NORTHLANE, was würdet ihr arbeiten, wenn ihr nicht mehr in der Band spielen würdet?
Fabi, mein Freund, if I wasn't in a band, I actually used to study psychology in university. I did it for about one semester, which is half a year, and I had to drop out to do the band stuff. I always think about going back to study, and if I did, it would be to get into the field of exercise instructor or yoga instructor, something to do with physical activity and well-being. Anything that's healthy and happy, I want to be a part of in my future.
Hello NORTHLANE, you fucking cunts.
NORTHLANE.
Our question to you is...
What inspired...
No, I'll do mine first. If one of your Australian friends moved to England, how long until they're a dirty English pom? How long? Or do they never get to be a pom?
And then, what inspired your artwork?
Yeah, that's
also,
a serious question.
Them too.
Yeah.
See you.
See ya.
What
With
inspired
some
the
sleeps.
artwork? Well, boys, well, first question. How long does it take for one of my mates who moved to England to turn into a dirty pom? That would be once they start saying the word chance or dance as chance and dance, that's when they turn into a dirty pom. And what inspired the artwork? We're all fascinated by Egypt and ancient, history. And I personally always found Egypt to be where a lot of the world got their knowledge from, including the Greeks, which inspired modern Western philosophy and a lot of the mathematics that we use today, all came from Egypt. And as far as we know, we can't really validate anything behind ancient Egypt. It's sort of like as far back as we can see or conceive of in our imaginations. That's why I like Egypt so much, because it's so mysterious. And yeah, ended up being a very fitting artwork to use for our album cover. Also, the man and the woman sort of symbolizes the yin-yang, the opposites that we experience in nature, as they say, duality, the concept of duality.
Hey guys, this is Connor from Rise to Remain. I was just wondering, what is the big differences you guys notice when you're touring in Europe to when you're touring back in Australia?
Okay, well, the big differences we notice from touring in Europe compared to touring in Australia, I would say would be, the most obvious would be the history. Modern Europe has a lot of history behind it, much more than any in Australia. Australia is probably about, as a as a solidified nation, probably 114 years worth of history as Australia. Before then it was like the British colony and all of that. But in Europe there's much more history with the colonies and the wars and everything like that, and it's so cool to come here because it's so full of history. You get to learn a lot and appreciate that. That's something we don't have in Australia. But also the diversity of language in Australia, you know, even though we are quite a multicultural country, a lot of people do just speak English, and I love coming to different countries and learning new languages and meeting new people from different areas, and it really helps us realize the world is a much bigger place than just our little bubble in Australia. And it definitely is a very valuable experience for us in a band. That's why we love being in a band, because we get to see the world and meet new people from different countries and see places we've never been before.
Where's the weirdest place any one of your band members has pissed before?
Oh, man. Is there a story? Tell me there's a story.
Yeah. He's the one who pees in weird places.
Let's see. It wasn't a band member, but we had a crew member who sleep peed.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, you gotta tell it. Okay. So we have our old sound guy. He was the best man at my wedding. We're close with him, but when he gets really drunk and blacks out, he wakes up and like sleepwalk pees on stuff. And we have a bunch of stories. I guess
I got 3 or 4 good ones.
Since I was from Winston, here's one of them. When we were on tour at Parkway Drive over here, first night, we're on our bus with Confession and